Be sure to subscribe for more content.
What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome to the BigBC Finance Channel. I hope you're having a very lovely day today. In today's video, we're going to be talking about none other than Luna Classic and what has happened recently, and my price prediction for the near future for Luna Classic, as well as some key price levels I'm looking for. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Now, holy moly, guys, look at what's happened over the past 24 hours. We saw an enormous pump here on Luna Classic from around 29 cents there all the way to around 37 cents. And yes, I know the price has got 3 zeros before it, but I'm just going to call it 37 cents, 29 cents for the ease of making this video. So we saw a massive pump there that we can measure of around 27%, and there comes my annotations. And we did say in yesterday's video as well, if you watched my video yesterday on Luna Classic, if you're subscribed to this channel and you watch my videos, we had these annotations drawn on yesterday. So this was a triangle that I was looking at in blue, and this was a triangle I was looking at in purple. And yesterday I said the price target for this triangle was going to be something like this. So we can drag this distance here between the support and the resistance of that triangle. And I said if we break out of this blue triangle and it's respected, then we're going to hit a price target of around this 35 cent region, and that we did hit, but we just kept on going as well. We did see a minor correction. You can see some other people had the same idea there. Look, taking profits in that initial pump that we had to 34.935 cents. We did come back down to 32.5 cents, almost touched this major support, major resistance line that we have. So this purple line I identified yesterday as being a key area here for Luna Classic. We almost came down to touch that, but we managed to pump again to a local high here of 37.1 cents. That's the highest the price has been for Luna Classic since the 13th of September. So nearly 3 weeks now, and it is a glorious sight to see. We've really confirmed in this bullish channel here. We did see a correction from the top here, so obviously we come up 27%, and in recent time we've come down around 10%. So we've retraced around 10% from this original pump, but I will explain in this video why I don't think you need to be panicking about this retracement whatsoever. But for all those people that followed me in my yesterday's video, for all those people that are long bullish on Luna Classic and have been holding thus far, then congratulations to you, and things are really looking excited here for Luna Classic. So let's first talk about this small retracement that we have here. Is there anything we should be concerned about whatsoever? And my answer to that is going to be no, because if we look at the whole crypto market in general, you know, Bitcoin being the best source for the whole crypto market, because as we know, altcoins are always correlated to what Bitcoin does. So if Bitcoin drops quite a lot, if Bitcoin pumps quite a lot, then we could see that reflected in altcoins. It's not always going to be the case, but chances are we could see a market-wide crash or a market-wide pump. And in this case, we saw Bitcoin do this within the past hour. So you can see here that we had Bitcoin, you know, if you've been following Bitcoin, it's not been very interesting whatsoever since the start of October, really, since the past few days. We've just had Bitcoin in this really small price range, really, that you can see here that I've drawn in the triangle. The price has been just bouncing up and down between 19,200, 19,300, and that kind of price range. So really nothing interesting, no tradable signals on Bitcoin. And eventually we finally saw within the past hour that we broke below this triangle, and now we're seeing this kind of dump. And of course, if we go on to other altcoins as well, you'll see the exact same dump that you're seeing here on Bitcoin. So it's not a Luna Classic thing, it's a market-wide thing. So if you're thinking about selling your Luna Classic, don't do it just based on your view of Luna Classic whatsoever, because this dump is just a market-wide thing, and therefore that's why we're seeing this correction in Luna Classic. So if the markets keep going down, if Bitcoin keeps dropping, for example, and it does respect this triangle, then I do expect Bitcoin to drop a little bit further, all the way down to this purple support. At least I would say 18,600 there on Bitcoin if this triangle is respected. Of course, it's not a perfect triangle whatsoever, so again, it might not follow the ultimate price target, but if it drops down to 18,600 there, then of course Luna Classic will probably drop down back to some of those key levels. So, you know, every time there's a pump, you know, we can draw these fib retracement levels, because they will give us an idea of where the price may retrace to on Luna Classic. So at the moment, we're hovering just below that 0.5 fib, which is a 50% retracement of this pump from yesterday at around 30 cents all the way to the top at 37 cents. So we've already traced over halfway already, and our next stop will probably be the 0.618 fib at 32.6 cents, which is quite convenient, because it lies on this very important line that we have here. If we can stay above this line, then that's obviously a very good thing, because then it confirms that we've finally broken through this long-standing resistance here. We've tested that 4 or 5 times as identified in my yesterday's video, and now we've broken through it. So this is a really nice support line that we'd want to adhere to. But if the overall crypto markets continue to crash and we cannot hold this 32 cents level, then in my opinion, the next target would be this upwards sloping purple line here, this support here that's been really holding us up now over the past 3, 5, 6 days or so. So in fact, let me get rid of these, because we drew these in the other day, but they're no longer relevant because we're not in this downhill channel anymore. This purple line here is one of our key supports. I'm going to highlight that in yellow so you guys can see that properly. But now you can see how the price has been following this direction. It was originally following this bearish direction. We wanted to break out of that bearish direction. And we did do so by following this yellow line. So here, if we can't hold this purple support here, we fall below it, then I want to see this yellow line held. And of course, if we can't hold that, then we're going to be following a different trend, and it could still be bullish, but it won't be as bullish as the direction of this yellow line. So at the moment, we're doing really well. We're following this yellow trend, and obviously that means if we just drag that upwards, for example, by example there, if we get to the 8th of October and we can respect this purple line, then the minimum price should be around 37 cents for Luna Classic. And that's what I mean by this yellow support line here. This is the general trend direction that we're going in now, and that's what I want to see that's what I want to see the price adhere to if I'm going to be still this kind of bullish on Luna Classic. So those are the two main levels that I'm looking for when the price is coming down. Can we respect this purple level here? And if not, can we respect this yellow line here? And of course, the price is still a bit higher than that. So if we do break below the yellow line, then I'll be looking out for new directions that the price may be heading in. What I also want to look out for as well is, short-term consolidation patterns as well. So of course, when there's a big pump, when there's a big dump like this, then we don't really get many tradable signals. We're just riding the momentum at that point, whether it's in the upwards direction, whether it's in the downwards direction. But as soon as we start consolidating, then we start getting tradable patterns that we can use to make decent trades. So, if the price starts doing something like this, like it did back here, for example, that's a very nice consolidation pattern here, because the price, is narrowing in a channel, and that is a very tradable pattern called a triangle pattern. Sometimes it can tell you the direction. Sometimes it can tell you which direction the price is going to break from. Is it going to continue going in the same direction as it was before it entered the consolidation, or is it going to indicate a reversal? So that's another thing I'm looking out for as well on the small time frames here on Luna Classic. So any consolidation patterns, and of course, if I do see any, then I will update my trading view. So make sure you follow me on there as well. So those are the few things I'm looking for. So at the moment, the price is kind of jetting downwards towards this purple line. But that's super short term. That's what I'm seeing, within the next hour or two. How far is this price going to go down? And, after that, I do think we still got some way to go up, because of course we did see the completion of this triangle here. But what I do think we could be seeing as well is the price target from this larger triangle that we have here. So we've got the purple line as resistance, yellow line as support. We've got the distance between the first test of each, and that brings our price target of ultimately 38.9 cents, or basically 39 cents, which to me is extremely interesting, because this price target also kind of really coincides with a major level on Luna Classic, and this would be my next price target. And of course, so if we go back in time on Luna Classic here, you can see in several areas where this price has been, a good resistance, where the price has come up to test it and then shot back down, as well as a place of support. So on Luna Classic, 39 cents, just remember this price level as an extremely important one that we have here. And now we've crushed this 32.5 cents price level that had the same characteristics here. Now we can say that our next level, our next target is this 39 cents. And if we do see the completion of this triangle, if the price does respect this triangle with that dark purple line and the yellow line as support and resistance, then I would expect the price to head to 39 cents, which is super, super bullish, guys. And that means if we do get there, then that would be a pump of nearly 18% as well. So super exciting for all you longs out there. And of course, that really coincides with this yellow line as well. So eventually we are going to get there if we can keep following this yellow trend here. It is a very, very bullish trend there. And if we do adhere to it, then our deadline to get to this 39 cents level is the 10th of October. So again, extremely, extremely exciting. So in summary, guys, I'm looking for this resistance to be respected. If we can respect that, and we can respect that yellow trend over the next few days, then we can really head to this price level here. If we don't respect this dark purple resistance, sorry, the dark purple support there, then we could come down to this yellow support here, and I'll be looking to see if the price can respect it. If it can respect it, then again, it could join us back on this journey back up to 39 cents. However, if we can't respect this yellow line here, then we could be falling further as well. We could do a complete retracement of the pump we had, which would bring us down to around 29 cents there. And of course, we'll be following a new trend, and it wouldn't be this bullish trend that we have here. So if it gets to that stage, then I will make another prediction. But at the moment, I'm hopeful we can stay above it. And of course, on the very short term, on the 50 minutes charts here, I'm looking for any consolidation pattern to happen. So if we see the price, heading into a narrow range here, then chances are there'll be a chart pattern that we can trade on. Of course, that will be on my trading view if I do see any. So be sure to follow me on there. It's in the description below. But that is basically all I have to say in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, do comment them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video.